format is basically an attack and defense mode, so there are only two teams. One is defending, one is attacking the base. The rules are that the defenders can stay inside the base, and the attackers have to leave the base once they're shot. There is no stun, so even if you get hit on the gun or the shoulders, you're instantly dead, so you have to come out. The point of the game is to destroy the base. There is no pack points, so killing people doesn't give you more points than it doesn't count actually. The amount of base per people is 3, and so basically how the scoring is that the defenders start with 12 points, and every time the base is destroyed, the defenders lose 1 point and the attackers win 1 point. So basically, it's going to be 12. You get between 0 and 12 points, and that's basically.
So once you have defended, you then switch to
you then
attack.
switch to attack.
Okay. And do you also play with 2 shots a second?
3 shots.
3 shots a second. Yeah. So so for the Swedish, the Finnish, and the American teams is very difficult. So how did you find that, Gotte?
It's very difficult moving on to 3 shots per second. It's like a world of difference between what you're playing and what you usually are playing. One shot a second, you're not picking, you're thinking completely differently. You're holding back your shots all the time. I find when you're playing 3 shots a second, especially now that we don't have reloads, so you don't have to go away to refill your shots anymore. You can often find an angle or a line to pick to just shoot and hammer away shots. And if you find a really nice angle, people will just run into you like a stream of lasers instead of you waiting for them to come forward and then try and get the shots. And it also makes a lot of things that we like to do in Scandinavia and the US, like dodging, avoiding the shots, very, very difficult, especially as the base area is much larger in the French format compared to team comp or any of the other competition formats we play.
Yeah, so it's unlikely that the Swedish teams will pick up this format in Sweden.
We won't pick. We've actually played a modified version of this, where we have reduced it to 1 shot per second, and it's not too dissimilar from a format called Swede format, which everywhere else is called base run, or actually they've adopted the name Swede format as well because we play it so much, where we play 3 versus 3 on one base instead of 4 versus 4. And we don't have the attacking and the defending sets. We just have everyone is allowed to take the base all the time, and you have an infinite amount of bases that you're allowed to take instead of being limited to 3.
Do you think that the French teams will be able to get across the line in this format, if not the teams and elimination?
Well, we should be able to go to the finals at least, but just because the format is different doesn't mean the other teams can't play it, because I feel like using the covering pack, because we're using the international covering pack, and that makes the game different for us too, because you can hide a lot better, and it's different skills.
So what is the difference for a noob like myself between the international covering pack and what you normally play in the comp?
Well, the main difference is the way you hold the gun, because here you can hold it however you like, and so you can kind of hide the sensor of the gun on yourself or stuff like that. Whereas in France, we have to hold it like this. You can't tilt it either way. So anyway, when you shoot someone, he can see your gun sensor, and so that makes it so that you're never able to defend without showing yourself.
All right, thank you both very much.
Oh,